Hey girl, you seem a bit on edge. What's eating you?
Work drama, Em. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around my boss lately.
No way! Spill the tea. What's been going down?
Well, I've been covering for Rachel, but it's turned into a bit of a hot mess. I'm seriously thinking about throwing in the towel.
Hold up. Before you do that, have you chatted with your boss about this?
Nah, not yet. I don't want to seem like I can't handle it, you know? But to be honest, it's like I'm hanging by a thread here.
Look, I feel you, but sometimes you just gotta step up to the plate and let them know what's up. Open communication is key.
True. I've been contemplating taking the plunge and talking to her tomorrow. I'm just super nervous about it.
You've got this, Sophie. It's better to address it now. Who knows? Maybe she'll actually appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's time to step up. Thanks for the pep talk, Emily.
Anytime, girl.
So how much of that English conversation did you guys understand? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Evelyn, and I'm a native English speaker and English teacher. The conversation that I've just played for you guys is a pretty typical conversation that you might hear between two native English speakers in North America. Now, in order for you to communicate effectively, I've decided to make this video, and in this video, I'm going to break down line by line what these idiomatic expressions mean. So let's get to it. Now, one little thing before we get started here, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and make sure you turn on alerts so that you can get notified about my new content. Thank you to all of you who have left comments on my videos. I do read your guys' feedback and I will be taking it into consideration. And I'm going to be focusing on content that is geared towards intermediate and advanced English speakers who want to know what native English speakers in North America sound like. So let's get to it.
Hey girl, you seem a bit on edge. What's eating you?
The speaker uses two expressions here. She says, "You seem a bit on edge. What's eating you?" When someone seems on edge, they seem nervous or they seem like something is bothering them. Now, what's eating you is a common expression that means what's disturbing you or what's bothering you.
Work drama, Em. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around my boss lately.
The next character then uses the expression, "I feel like I'm walking on eggshells." Now, the expression to walk on eggshells means to be cautious about what you say or what you do, especially if you feel like someone close to you is kind of sensitive about something. So, this character may feel like she's walking on eggshells around her boss, which means that she's cautious about how she's acting or what she's doing around her boss.
No way! Spill the tea. What's been going down?
The character then uses the expression, "spill the tea." To spill the tea is an informal way to say, reveal the gossip or reveal what's going on. The character also says, "what's been going down." What's been going down is just another way to say, what's been happening or what's going on.
Well, I've been covering for Rachel, but it's turned into a bit of a hot mess.
The character then says, "Well, I've been covering for Rachel." So at work, to cover for someone means to work their shift. So this character is covering for someone else, which means that she is working the other person's shift. She also uses the expression, "it's become a bit of a hot mess." If something becomes a hot mess, it just becomes a bit of a tricky or difficult or problematic situation. I should also note that we can call a person or an individual a hot mess, but this is actually quite insulting. To call someone a hot mess means that that person is disorganized or chaotic in some way.
I'm seriously thinking about throwing in the towel.
The character then says that she's thinking about throwing in the towel because the situation is such a hot mess. It's so chaotic. To throw in the towel is an expression that means to give up, especially because the situation is very stressful and it doesn't seem like you are going to succeed in that situation. It's quite interesting because this idiomatic expression seems to refer to boxing. And when an individual is boxing, apparently their coach may throw in the towel in the boxing ring to signify that they want to end or forfeit or give up the boxing match.
Hold up. Before you do that, have you chatted with your boss about this?
Nah, not yet. I don't want to seem like I can't handle it, you know? But to be honest, it's like I'm hanging by a thread here.
The character then says, hold up. Hold up is another way of saying hold on or stop right there. We use that expression when we're kind of shocked by something that someone says. So if someone says that they want to give up or they want to quit their job, their friend may respond by saying hold up because they are shocked and they are in disbelief about what is being said. The speaker then uses the expression, I'm hanging by a thread here. A thread is something very, very thin. We use a thread when we are sewing a piece of clothing. So to be hanging by a thread means that you are in a very difficult or dangerous situation and you're very close to failing at whatever you're doing. In this situation, she says that she's hanging by a thread, which means that she is very close to not being able to handle her difficult situation at work. She's almost ready to give up and quit.
Look, I feel you, but sometimes you just gotta step up to the plate.
She then says, sometimes you gotta step up to the plate. To step up to the plate means to take action in response to a crisis. If you step up to the plate, you take responsibility and you do something that needs to be done. Now, the expression step up to the plate refers to the sport baseball. A plate is something that you'll find on a baseball diamond, and you'll see a batter steps up to the plate holding his or her bat, and they are ready to swing their bat and hit the ball. So when you step up to the plate, it means you are ready to take action. So the character says you need to step up to the plate and let them know what's up. Let them know what's up means let them know what's going on. So in this situation, the character is telling her friend that she should step up to the plate, take action, and talk to her boss about the problem she's facing at work.
True. I've been contemplating taking the plunge and talking to her tomorrow.
The character then says, I've been contemplating taking the plunge. To take the plunge refers to swimming. So when we take a plunge, we jump off of something, let's say a diving board, or let's say a rock, and we plunge or dive into the water. So to take the plunge means to commit oneself to an action, and usually that action is kind of difficult in some way, and that person is nervous about taking action.
You've got this, Sophie. It's better to address it now.
The character then says, you've got this. If you say you've got this to someone else, it means you can handle this. You can succeed in this situation. It's usually an expression that we use when we want to encourage another person because we feel that that person has what it takes to meet their goals.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's time to step up. Thanks for the pep talk, Emily.
Anytime, girl.
Lastly, the character says, yeah, it's time to step up. So as you guys know, because I've already explained it, to step up means to take action. The character then says, thanks for the pep talk. A pep talk is a conversation in which one person encourages another person and helps them to feel like they can succeed. So now that I've explained all of the expressions, I'm going to play the conversation again. And I want you guys to listen to the conversation and pause it after each expression and double check that you understand what each of the idiomatic expressions means.
So, hey girl, you seem a bit on edge. What's eating you?
Work drama, Em. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells around my boss lately.
No way. Spill the tea. What's been going down?
Well, I've been covering for Rachel, but it's turned into a bit of a hot mess. I'm seriously thinking about throwing in the towel.
Hold up. Before you do that, have you chatted with your boss about this?
Nah, not yet. I don't want to seem like I can't handle it, you know? But to be honest, it's like I'm hanging by a thread here.
Look, I feel you, but sometimes you just gotta step up to the plate and let them know what's up. Open communication is key.
True. I've been contemplating taking the plunge and talking to her tomorrow. I'm just super nervous about it.
You've got this, Sophie. It's better to address it now. Who knows? Maybe she'll actually appreciate your honesty.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's time to step up. Thanks for the pep talk, Emily.
Anytime, girl.
So that's everything, you guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you liked this content, please don't forget to hit that like button and share my videos with anyone you know who is trying to sound more like a native English speaker. The expressions that I've taught you guys today are very, very common. You will probably hear people use these expressions if you come to the United States or you come to Canada. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week.